She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome, my beautiful sisters, to another episode of Never Date Just One Sis. It is your hostess with the absolute mostest, your favorite dating coach, Arthur China T. And baby, let me tell you, I've been out here coaching women into healthier, happier, drama-free relationships since 2019. That's right. This isn't just some TikTok trend over here, sis. This is a lifestyle, a mindset, and a movement. Never date just one, sis. This is where we learn how to properly roster date or date if it's the last thing that we do. This is where we date with intention, not with desperation. We learn how to stop chasing dusty situationships and start letting the right masculine energy pursue us, because we are just the prize. We're her, sis, period. Now, before we dive all the way in, if you still have not purchased your playbook, sis, what are you waiting for? I'm talking about the blueprint for building and dating like a roster queen. Never date just one, sis. The ultimate guidebook for women who are dating with purpose, power, and divine femininity. And for my fiction lovers, you know I had to give y'all a juicy story to bring it all to life with Play Your Position, sis, where the game gets real and the lessons get deep. So make sure you click the link. Both of them are linked in this video in the description. Do not forget, when you're there, also click the link to unlock your copy of your free roster tracker, because ain't nobody got time to be out here mixing up Marvin with Malik, forgetting who did what, who's consistent, and then making a wrong decision, because that can happen. I am your example. Made the wrong decision from my roster. Now, real quick, before we go deep into today's topic, y'all know I still want to reactivate the Facebook group, but I'm going to need y'all to not make it a ghost town. We got to have it be interactive, unbothered, and a bunch of bossed up sisters who are ready to post, comment, and ask bold questions and share their experiences with dating thus far and with the roster dating without judgment or fear up until this point, okay? This won't be YouTube, sisters. This will be Facebook group. So the fellas won't be lurking in this space. It is a safe space. So if you're really trying to dig deep into the dating patterns, you can look at some of the other comments. Some of the ladies who was in the group loved it. I'm still offering one-on-one live coaching sessions for $99. That's 55 minutes of straight clarity, insight, and strategy. We're going to look at your dating history, call out what's not working, and make a new plan so that we can stop attracting the dusty clowns and start attracting the masculine kings that were meant for us. Now, let's get ready, sis. It's time to buckle up, because today I'm about to be talking about compost. I know, yes, you heard me. And what to keep as you're building your roster during dating or hanging out. Because remember, we said we're not even saying dating anymore, we're just saying hanging out. Plus, we're going to break down the red flags and green flags during the first 120 days of dealing with a new suitor on your roster. So, are you ready to grow, glow, and never date just one, sis? Well, let's get into it. Before you can truly roster date with clarity and confidence, sis, we got to take out the emotional and mental trash that you've been dealing with. Yes, sis, we're talking about the inner clutter that's been taking up way too much space in your heart for too long, in your thoughts for too long, and your phone contact list, even your text messages. It's time to compost it, boo. Just like you do with the garden, what gets composted might stink at first, but it breaks down and transforms into rich soil that helps you grow something beautiful. Now, what do I mean by that? It's time to go a little deeper, sis. So, get your goggles. We're about to take a little dive deep down. This is what needs to be composted moving forward, okay? Old relationship trauma. This is why I told y'all got to focus on y'all healing. If you're still mentally replaying, he did you wrong from the last relationship or the last few relationships, it's time to compost it. Yes, decompose that baby. It's time to acknowledge it, feel it, but you no longer have to live in this, sis. It's time to let that go. You can't attract the healthy love if you're still clinging to pain and old memories. Break those cycles, break those chains, compost it, and make room for joy. The struggle love fantasies. Oh my God, y'all have to let go of this toxic idea that you gotta hold a man down through the worst of his life just to earn his love. We're not building bears. When it's not a build a man workshop, you're not an employee to build anything. You don't wear any hard hats. It's not a full-time job with no pay and no benefits. Compost the narrative and go where the love flows naturally, sis. Stop doing that. Get rid of the scarcity mindset about men, sis. There is not a shortage of good men. There is a shortage of standards and strategy. You don't have to cling to the first man who gives you attention. That's why we're roster hanging out, so you can make the right decision to help you move from panic to power. Compost the fear that this might be the only one when you haven't even met enough. The fear of being seen as too much, baby. If you are too much, go find someone who's got the capacity for you, sis. We don't dim our lights just to make men comfortable. You want to be fully expressed, feminine, funny, and fiery. However, way you compose yourself. But if he can't take it, then compost him. Of the habit of shrinking yourself, we're not doing that no more. People pleasing, sis. You don't owe any man anything just because he took you to dinner. Remember that. You are not required to match effort if the vibes are off. Compost the guilt and learn how to lean into your divine discernment. Roster shame. Please let go of the shame around dating or hanging out with multiple men with clarity and class. You are not sleeping with these men. You are learning, observing, and protecting your pieces. That's grown woman behavior. Thinking you can change a man. Sis, let it go. Okay, we don't date for potential. We date for proof, protection, and provision. If you find yourself constantly seeing what he could be instead of who he is, compost that. Save your complex, get rid of it. You are a queen. You're not a rehab center. You're not the mother. You do not build. Okay? Now that we've done our garden cleanup, it's time to check the crop. Okay, babe? That's our roster suitors. Because while some are here to grow your garden, others are straight up weeds and will take your garden out. And during the first 120 days, sis, the signs be loud and clear if you know what to look for. So this is what we're going to be talking about. We had a video last week talking about green flags. I'm going to drive more into that green flag thing so that y'all can start giving the people the rewards that they deserve. Consistency over intensity. He doesn't love bomb you. He just shows up regularly, on time, with good energy. When he says he'll call, he calls. When he says he'll plan something, he does it. This is a man who's actually about something and wants you all to go far places. Emotional intelligence, sis. He knows how to express himself without raising his voice, shutting down, or gaslighting you. He's self-aware and takes accountability when necessary. We love grown men, sis. We do not run them away. A man who makes time without making excuses, sis. He doesn't hit you with "I've been busy" every few days. He prioritizes seeing you, checking in with you, and creating a space for the connection. Intentional men will do that. They don't fumble time. They don't even waste their time. So if somebody is wasting their time, that means they're wasting your time, and you know where they go on your roster, either off the roster to the closed chapter or to be made a homeboy, and that's it. Respecting your boundaries, whether it's physical, emotional, or time-based. He doesn't push your limits, sis. He listens when you say no. He doesn't play those "let me just put it in, put the head in" games. He don't do that. Grown man behavior. He talks future plans, and he includes you, sis. Listen, this don't mean he want to marry you in about 90 days. It would be good if he did. But he will say things like, "We should try that restaurant next month." Or, "I can see us traveling together in the future." Or, "What about that cruise in June?" He's thinking forward, not about Friday night. He's supportive of your growth, sis. He loves seeing you win, loves seeing you smile, whether you started a business, whether you told him that you are healing, or you just finding yourself again. He cheers you on. He does not compete with you or try to take that shine from you. Those are your green flags you need to be looking for, sis. But then the red flags, these are the weeds in your garden that will kill your garden. Love bombing in week 1. If he's already saying things like, "You're my soulmate," and asking about moving in, girl, get the hell on up out of there. That's not romantic. That's manipulative. He's trying to skip that vetting process. And remember, roster hanging out is about vetting. If he has inconsistent communication, he's hot today, cold tomorrow. He texts you up a storm today, you don't hear from him days after that. But he watches your Facebook, IG, and TikTok stories religiously. That's an emotional breadcrumbing, sis. Cut it before it goes too far. If he hates playing games, but he acts so mysterious. If he says he's tired of the dating games, but he never clear on what his plans are, his emotions, or his availability, sis, he's still playing those dating games. He's trying to get one up on you with that reverse psychology. Remember we talked about that? He over-sexualizes the conversation too early. If every convo leads back to sex, he's not trying to get to know you, sis. That's clear. He's trying to screw you. He might stay on a roster for late-night entertainment, but not for long-term energy. So recognize it and your patterns and break them. If he talks bad about his ex, anybody still talking about somebody before you? If every ex was crazy, needy, toxic, guess who was a common denominator with all those? Him. That's a man who takes no accountability, sis, and still lives in his victim stance. Don't fall for it, because that's what he wants you to do. If he avoids real conversations when you bring up what you want in a relationship and he dodges that, makes jokes, or turns it back on you, that's avoidance. He's not here to build with you, sis, or grow with you. He's just trying to strip you from what you have so he can build himself for who he's trying to go after. Recognize it. Red flags. Now, you have to compost. You have to know what to watch for, and now you know how to spot the real from the performers during your first 120 days. Representatives are always out. Sometimes they don't clock out until after 120 days. Your roster is your garden of love, sis. Curated with care, and remember, not every seed deserves water. That's why we don't stick with one egg in one basket. We put multiple eggs and see which one is ready to hatch. You are the prize, the whole table, and the full course meal. You got that? Don't deviate it away from it. If you like what I was telling you in this video, sis, if you're ready to take your dating game to the next level, click the links in this bio. Get Never Date Just One, sis. Get Player Position, sis. And download your free tracker. And then also get ready to book your one-on-one sessions with me, Coach China. And until next time, keep your crown high, sis. Standards even higher. And remember, never date just one. I love you. I'll see you on Wednesday for Clean Your Dating Habits Up.